Well, this is Monday morning, so I want to wish everyone a good morning. Um, my video today is going to be relatively short. With respect to COVID-19, it's both good news and bad news. The good news is locally at Wayne State, things continue to hold steady. We've had no new clusters this week. Percent positivity continues to be low. We're nowhere near triggering any of the metrics that will make us do something differently. So that's all very, very good. On the bad news front, both nationally and statewide, the number of cases are going up. And I'm very concerned about that, particularly with flu season just around the corner. So I just want to, again, I know I say this every week, but I just want to emphasize again that we have to continue to be vigilant, continue to wear a mask, continue to social distance. This thing is far from being over. Nationally, the big news, of course, was that President Trump and the First Lady has gotten COVID-19. We wish them well, regardless of how one may feel personally about the President Trump or what your politics are. He is the president of our United States, and so it's very important that he gets well, and that his wife, our First Lady, also gets well soon. With respect to more locally, in the state of Michigan, the Michigan Supreme Court has ruled against the governor's use of her emergency powers. I won't opine about the constitutionality of the decision. You know, obviously, I'm not qualified, and the Supreme Court has decided, and so it's moot what I think anyway. But I am concerned from a purely public health standpoint, and I'm sure there will be plenty of meetings this week on both sides of the issue that I'll be attending, and I have a better idea of what others think about the implications of the emergency powers being restricted might be. But my initial reaction is that from a purely public health standpoint, I have some concerns. More on that next week. The novel that I read this week was Commonwealth. I enjoyed it. It wasn't very long. It was less than 300 pages, about 270. It wasn't a great novel. It certainly didn't have any historical, social, or political relevance. I didn't learn anything from it. But from a purely entertainment standpoint, it was well written, and I enjoyed reading it. It's about two families. The husband from family A has an affair with the wife from family B, and they end up getting married and moving across country. There's 6 kids between the two families, and they get to kind of spend summers together, and the novel's about the relationships between these 6 kids as well as their parents. It spans 30, 40, 50 years. As I said, it's entertaining, and certainly as a novel for escapism, it's actually pretty good. But I'm looking forward to reading something else for next week, and until then, be warrior safe.